Uh, welcome to Leashed Dad's podcast, where I can't make any sudden movements.
It's a green screen.
I'm Jared.
I'm Justin. Welcome.
We're two leash dads that get together to discuss our everyday life while chained to our parental responsibilities. And tonight, we're going to check in with your mental health because clearly we're insane.
No, not insane. We are just. I think we need this moment right here. Jared
Yeah.
gets to mess around with his visual effects, and I'm sitting here with normal background. Unfortunately, my computer is being dumb. That's all I can say about that.
If I remain really
My
still.
computer is probably better than Jared's, and it won't let me do it.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, it's putting too much strain on my hardware. I don't know. Yeah. Anywho, mental health check for all y'all. Who's going crazy? Who's not going crazy? Who's happy? Who's sad? Who's wherever you're at? What about you, Jared?
I don't know. I went through kind of a resurgence of motivation to start doing more uploads to unlocking jarred potential.
There you
Um,
go.
check me out, guys. I have 2 7-minute videos. Count it, two,
Two
holding
7
up the two
minutes.
in front of my face, and about 30 or 40 shorts.
Hey, those shorts are actually pretty inspiring too. I've watched a few of them in the past
Oh,
here.
thank you.
Yeah, I've been watching some of them as I think I need to put a bell on and get the notifications of when you put new ones on so I can watch them more. So I'll do that.
Yeah,
But
like, subscribe, and turn notifications on.
yeah, look at that. He's promoting his brand, folks. We'll make sure we get that out there.
Yeah, it's not doing too bad. I mean, we're at the mercy of the algorithm, folks, and it is a cruel mistress. It really is. Yeah, it's whatever. But so no, I'm doing all right. I had a little bit of a delay tonight with scheduling conflicts, so um, just kind of I had to put the snowblower away and drain the gas and everything. So I had to get the lawnmower out and put the snowblower away. And it was a beautiful day outside today, and I took
It was.
advantage of that and put aside some other chores to get that done. So now I can mow the lawn, and it's the next sunny day, which I guess Saturday. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Let's take a look at the weather.
Sunday.
What
Not
the
that it
weather
matters,
is here.
because
Well,
yeah.
I guess you're in that area. I get some sun. Partly cloudy. Tomorrow it's supposed to
Yep.
rain. It looks
Tomorrow's
like
supposed to
Thursday
rain for
it's
sure.
gonna rain or whatnot. And then the weekend and everything should be nice. Next week, Tuesday, I'm getting thunderstorms. Thunderstorms all day. All day
Yeah, and
thunderstorms.
I mean, I late and yesterday and the day before was really rough mentally on me. For those, we are leaving to go to San Diego actually in 7 days. We'll actually be in San Diego in a week. So I will not be recording with JJ hopefully, but we can have a upload ready to go for that week.
We'll see how it works out.
But anyway, just the anxiety started to hit me that it's a week away, and I have not been on a plane since I was 12, and have not
You're letting.
taken the kids anywhere near an airport. So it's nerve wracking, and I feel sick with that's how bad the anxiety is.
He's mentally sick,
So
guys, and I can't help him.
yeah, like physically sick.
No,
And top things
don't
off, I
let
got a
your
sore throat
mental
this morning.
don't let
Yay!
your anxiety get you physically sick. That would be bad. I would
I'll
have to save him
try.
in a moment. So yeah, but at least your mental's gotten a little better to the
Yeah,
point of
how are
having that
you?
resurgence. I'm drained, dude. I am so drained right now. Mentally, Wednesday has just been blah. Like work kind of my that day would just kind of drain me. It's not even like it was because of anything bad happening. It's just I mentally exhausted myself working on a patient's mouth, struggling to get a wire into a certain spot. Like so because of her mouth, right, or their mouth, um, you know how everybody's mouth is different. What happened was, you know, when you're missing teeth or your teeth are like out of shape, like really bad, things of that nature, right? They're
Right.
crooked or overcrowded and so on and so forth. Man, I've seen some really bad cases. But this patient per se uh, has a missing tooth. I've dealt with missing teeth before. Um, However, I just want her upper arch wire, or the top wire. I was having a hard time getting into her second molars.
Okay.
And it was just mentally draining me. Sitting there fighting with one side just to get it in. And I don't know. She had her appointment time was like, I don't even know. It was just 90 minutes and extended. So it's like it's supposed to be like an hour and a half appointment already, but I think they made it longer. So like we can only do 90 minutes in our what's it called? When we schedule and everything. Like 90 minutes is the longest we can do. Um Unless you're doing like a D band or C bond or like getting your braces on and everything or getting your braces off. But that's all part of the schedule. Her These types of appointments, like visits and everything, usually are only up to 90 minutes. Um,
Okay.
Hers was an extended, so it's 90 minutes plus, I guess. But it felt like she was, I don't know. I felt like I was struggling there for a while, and I don't know necessarily know how much time had already passed, but it was just yeah. One patient had mentally exhausted me, and it wasn't like she was doing anything or uh, to cause it. It's just
It was her teeth.
it was her teeth
Yep.
that she had no control over. So, needless to say, I'm feeling also like physically exhausted recently. I don't know if it's necessarily because I've now officially passed 1 month of no caffeine or whatnot, but um, I don't know where that's taking me at all. I've been very tempted to start to drink caffeine again, start drinking soda or something, but I would seriously try to limit myself to 1 can of caffeine a day. That way I don't. That way I can maybe feel the effects again,
Yeah.
but at the same time I don't overdo it, overstimulate my body. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be a good jump to the mental. Or maybe I'm just not getting good sleep.
Either way.
Stop moving. Yeah, at least you've helped brighten it though by moving around the whole green screen, the visual effects. Yeah, at least it's actually finally catching up to you.
For the most
But
part.
yeah, for the most part. So yeah, no, I haven't had like I haven't felt like behind like you have. Um, like you were getting here to record the episode, but I feel like it's just been a little rough, just past few days as well.
Yeah.
But
Well, work has just been it's insane. Like emails. So I work out of my emails, and we're supposed to work out of a list of follow ups and stuff we have. But I sent over 60 emails today, and yeah, and it was nonstop. So I'm drained, I'm exhausted, but at the same time, I love getting together with you and doing this because when I have the mental capacity to do so,
Mhm.
because I just it's an outlet for us to chat and get things out in the open. So with that being said,
Yeah.
I hope all of you have something like this in your life. If you don't, it doesn't have to be a podcast. Obviously, it can be talking to a friend or a lover or a husband or a wife, whatever. Just talking to somebody about your problems, even a therapist for that matter. Just so you have that outlet where you can let loose and vent. Because as much as I don't like the idea we have masks on all day long, we do.
We do.
Maybe someday, or JJ and I can have careers or stuff, that envelops our passions and stuff like that. Like, I can't walk around in a hoodie and Chuck Taylors all day long. I have to. Well, I can when I'm working from home, but that's not the point. I can't.
Oh, see.
Yeah, I can't. Go to the office and wear Chucks with a hoodie and a scruffy face. As much as I'd like to, where you hear stories of like these ad agencies that people just walk around in whatever they love to wear and
I
whatever
think
they're
I can
comfortable
actually
with, and I'm sure
talk
you have
about
to wear
that.
scrubs.
I do wear scrubs, which is really weird because that's not it's not weird there. But my wife is a nurse and she doesn't have to wear scrubs. She can
What?
wear yeah, she gets to wear
That's
pants.
crazy.
She gets to wear blue jeans. And then they've recently started enforcing and she's actually gotten some clothes like t-shirts and sweatshirts that have her um, hall that she's designated for or assigned to, and it says like it's got the three letters that says this basically her hall. Um, so it's like that's their uniform essentially. Where which is okay, right? It's so I know like the company or the state has I think trying to fight to get them in to wear scrubs. And it's like why? Why do you need to wear scrubs? So I think that being in a mental hospital or facility may not always make for it's like what is it? I can't think of words today. Like for some reason, um,
Hygienic, sanitary,
no,
state supported.
well, yeah, it's state supported, but uh, it'll come to me later. I know it will, and it's gonna
All
drive me
right.
nuts. But
Well, when you think
anyways,
of it at 2 in the morning, let me know.
yeah, right. I'll text you and be like, "Hey, look at that! It's this word." Um, stereotype
There you go.
where where everybody like a nurse is always wearing scrubs. I mean, yes, at like regular hospitals.
See, I thought she was at a regular hospital. I didn't know she was in a
No,
mental
no,
asylum.
she's in a mental hospital, so um, she doesn't have to necessarily wear it, and I think that's a good thing because you don't want to necessarily have your patients feel like they're probably surrounded by a lot of nurses in that way. You can dress up a little bit, um, like and look like them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the patients necessarily get to wear their own clothes essentially or whatnot, but um, yeah. So it's one of those things. I mean, there is that stability or somewhat of a standard now, but they were able to. But I mean, they weren't able to wear hoodies, for example, but they were able to wear like sweatshirts. But now they have like their own personal sweatshirts that they can get, and it costs them a little bit of money, I guess, too, but it's not bad. It's that, or you probably could go to scrubs. So I think a lot of them are trying to fight not to have to go to scrubs, but who knows? It all depends. But I don't have an issue wearing scrubs at all. It's actually kind of nice having that kind of uniform, um, versus what I was used to wearing, which was just like a polo or some sort of dress up shirt, essentially.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, granted, it didn't really bother me either way, but um, yeah. I mean, I wear my scrubs. I've got my tennis shoes that I'm still wearing
Nice.
that I can get away with. So it's not like people are really, it's not like they're strict on that. Um, but it's, I'm getting away with scruffiness too on my face, which I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, but I am hiding behind a mask uh, a good portion of the time too, right? Every time I have a patient, I throw on my mask. Um, I throw on PPE or personal protective equipment for all of you that don't know that. Um, so gloves, masks, safety glasses. We do have to wear lab coats though, so it's like our scrubs are basically hidden behind lab coats. So I don't, which that's what really is weird. It's like I'm gonna wear a lab coat all day, covering up my scrubs. So am I just better off wearing just regular clothing as well, knowing that the
Right.
lab coat is gonna protect it? So I don't know. That it's nothing bad there though. I'll take it. It is what it is. So um God, yeah. See, look at this. I can't even keep track of my own thoughts right now, folks. I cannot keep track of my own thoughts because
Well,
that's
yeah.
where I'm at. Like honestly, I had a brain fart earlier, um where I was told to do something, and then all of a sudden I forgot, or my boss said to do he wanted to do something, and then I'm sitting here like, do I let this person go, or do I need to keep him here for a little bit while I wait for my boss? Thankfully, I kept the patient there because my boss did want to do it. So it's like, okay, this was the patient. Like everything had just kind of gone out the window, and I was like, oh, thank the Lord I didn't let dismiss him or anything
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, I just kind of shows where my mental is at right now. It's not like it's a bad mental. I'm just not necessarily all there right now. So I need to work on recollecting myself, I guess, um, bef- in everything because it's just been crazy. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I think it's both physically, mentally, um, somewhat emotional as well. Like I've just been, it's been rough, I guess, and I don't know why. I don't know what's causing it to be rough in all three of the aspects, but I think I need to figure it out, and maybe this weekend it'll be a good time to recollect myself.
Yeah, I mean, I recommend just if you have the opportunity, being fathers, it's hard to make time for yourself, but maybe just have like some downtime to collect your thoughts and do something you love doing. I mean, like I said, if you have the time, I know that shit can get real quick when you have kids. So,
That
I'm
it
having
does.
trouble with that. I mean, they destroyed my office down here with just their toys and crayons and shit, and it's been like a week and I haven't had the mental capacity to clean it up, and they refuse to clean it up themselves.
That's
So
a problem.
yeah, well, what is it, last night or the night before, I was just having this mental, kind of like a mental just blankness,
Mm-hmm.
and I just stared at the TV for like 7 or 8 minutes, just in the silence, just trying to to soak it all in, because as a father of two young girls, silence is very rare during the
Mm.
day. And like, so the party on Saturday went very well, which the chaos of that whole shindig is always a nightmare. Cleanup is the worst. I hate it so much.
I hate cleaning up after birthday parties, especially if you have it at home and you got
Yeah,
all this garbage that you have to take care of and your garbage can is already full.
right. So, I mean, the lawn needs to be mowed, and I'm just now getting it ready, getting the lawnmower ready, and the snowblower put away. And Lord only knows when I'm going to have time to actually mow the stupid lawn
That's pretty bad.
because my wife works this weekend, all weekend again. So, folks, take time. Try to take time and do something you love. You know, chores are always going to be there. You know, stuff like mowing the grass and shaving your head or your face is kind of difficult to put off because it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And the longer you wait, the longer it takes to do the chore.
Isn't that true? Isn't that
Yeah,
true?
it sucks.
Yeah, it does. But at the same time, it's never a bad thing. So you got to do what you got to do. If you need to take a break from what you got to do. Um, because believe it or not, your mental health is far more important. Um, and I know we've said this multiple times. Your mental health is far more important than um, your surroundings. As much as you are a parent or a father or a mother, um, and your children need you, you cannot take care of your children if you cannot take care of yourself. Like if you are mentally having a hard time, it is going to feed into your children. And believe it or not, I think I've kind of started letting that show on my children tonight, or earlier this week, because I being drained, just having it's causing some stress, unneeded stress, um,
I hear
and
you.
it's been stacking too. Like I'm drained, so it's very easy to irritate or become
Mm-hmm.
agitated.
Oh yeah.
So like I came home from work and I was not exactly thrilled to see my kitchen table was messy. Um, my living room floor is basically toys. Like
Yeah.
I know as having children, that's what it's going to be, but it's almost like a landmine field, a field of landmines right now.
Yeah.
And my floors are just a mess. Everything is just yeah. Everywhere you walk, you could turn the corner into my hallway and you'll see one or two toys just laying around. Um, that's kind of what I don't like about having a small house. One spot in your house of toys, and then all of a sudden it's just dirty. Small bedrooms, you put one thing on the floor, even if you were playing with it and then you stop playing with it and you leave it there, now it's dirty. Pile of clothing, it's dirty. Doesn't matter. A small place, something's on the floor, not in its original spot. Now your house looks dirty. It kind of drives me bonkers. But yet at the same time, my problem is I don't necessarily take care of it right away either. Like the motivation to take care of it and to keep going isn't there, um,
Right.
because of how I shouldn't use it as an excuse, but how exhausting it can sometimes be. So, or even after a long day of work, it can you just can't find the motivation to do it, and you
Right.
put it off. So
All right. I have another situation right now upstairs, so we can either put a pin in it until next time.
yeah, we could put a pin in it for now. Besides for the fact that everybody should just treat yourself, take care of it,
Yep.
take some time out of your day if you can find some time in the week just to help yourselves out. Doesn't matter what you
Sounds
do,
good.
just find yourself some time. So you go take care of your deal. All
All right.
right, bye guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.